On Friday, markets closed the trade in a moderately positive sentiment. Traders were encouraged by Trump's offer to adopt a much bigger stimulus package than both Democrats and Republicans were offering. Besides, the U.S. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi and Treasury Secretary Steven Mnuchin resumed negotiations. Amid rising risk appetite, investors started to actively sell the US dollar. As a result, the US dollar index, which measures the value of the greenback against other six majors, ended the session at a two-week low of 93 points. For the week, the American currency lost 0.88%. Meanwhile, the single European currency benefited from the dollar's weakness. However, the coronavirus infection rate is rising in Europe. Besides, the European Central Bank reported on Thursday that it was ready to support the economy and stimulate consumer inflation. This means that the regulator could lower interest rates into negative territory and change the conditions of the targeted longer-term refinancing operations. Still, traders finished the week buying the euro-dollar pair. On Friday, the pair settled at 1.1831 by the end of the trade, posting 1% weekly gains. On Friday, the British pound advanced to a four-week high of 1.3045 against the US dollar, adding 0.97%. Traders extended long positions on the pound, encouraged by hopes that the UK and the EU will reach a compromise over the trade deal before October 15. Otherwise, the two parties intend to stop negotiations unless a solution is found by this time. Besides, market participants cheered at the news that the UK authorities are planning to expand the job support scheme. The government will pay up to 67% of the salaries for the workers. The improved sentiment in the financial markets had a positive effect on cryptocurrencies. Thus, Bitcoin has finally broken above the level of 11,000 US dollars, having gained 6.27% over the past week. Last time Bitcoin was seen above this psychologically important level on September 20. Cryptocurrency experts note a positive correlation with the dynamics of the U.S. stock indices. This is why the intention to increase fiscal stimulus package has contributed to Bitcoin's rise. This helped Bitcoin regain ground after U.S. authorities accused the owners of BitMEX of illegal operation and money laundering. Besides, BitMEX announced a change to its leadership team. In the meantime, oil traders left Friday's session in a more pessimistic mood. The news about an increase in the count of active oil rigs in the US dampened investor sentiment. In addition, the end of the strike in Norway triggered a correctional downward movement of oil quotes. Norwegian oil workers demanded higher wages and equal working conditions on mainland and offshore platforms. However, on Friday, the trade union managed to strike an agreement with the association. As a result, Brent crude settled at $42.79 per barrel, having added 7.81% last week. What's more, oil supply was cut due to evacuation of 187 offshore platforms in the Gulf of Mexico, which was hit by Hurricane Delta. Against this backdrop, WTI posted its biggest gain of 7.2%, last seen in June, and advanced to $40.52 per barrel. Gold was also trading in positive territory. The precious metal resumed its uptrend and returned to the level of $1,929.50 per troy ounce, having gained 1.46% over the week. You've watched the combined review of financial markets on InstaTV with me, Anna Kasatkina. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to always keep track of all the latest financial events together with us on InstaTV. See you back soon.